Thank you. Beautiful comments there. I'd like to have Ida Yvonne Currie, class of 1969. Yvonne has been a healthcare manager, underwriting specialist, and product development managing.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to everybody. I am Ida VENSON CURRIE, a proud graduate of the class of 1969. And yes, Ms. Washington, I'm from the other part of South Nashville. I'm honored and humbled to stand here before you tonight. So my thanks go to J.C. Cannon, who asked me to participate. A special debt of gratitude goes to Dr. Andre Churchwell. This series, Then and Now, is his brainchild. So thank you for ensuring that our stories will live on in perpetuity. J.C. asked me to speak on our suspension from athletics in 1968. That was my junior year here at Cameron. This stemmed from a fight which ensued during the infamous basketball game between Cameron and Stratford high schools. While it was never proved that our students initiated the incident, which occurred after we lost the game, we were suspended for our entire senior year from all athletics. This historic moment in time became the catalyst for a documentary created and gifted to the class of 69 at our 50th reunion 5 years ago. This labor of love, thank you. This labor of love, as I titled it, is The Past is Prologue, by the way, which was our high school senior class motto. It chronicles the interviews from students and our teachers, Ms. Washington was one of them, as well, as they recall the events of that game. One of our illustrious teachers, as I mentioned, and a fan favorite is here with us today, Ms. Washington. I was privileged to serve as an executive producer on the documentary, along with Tanya Copeland Gray and Deborah Majors Bell, who were not able to be here with us tonight. Though peaceful protests were held, which included marching to the Board of Education as well as to the courthouse, the suspension was upheld. To this end, I began to realize that South Nashville youth of the 60s were not fearful of their protests or whether the outcome could have been dangerous. Rather, we united for what we felt to be right. I give kudos to the teachers who turned a blind eye, knowing we were leaving school for that purpose. Again, Ms. Washington was one of them. And we also give thanks to the late Reverend James Moon, the then leader of C. Hubbard, who selflessly allowed us to gather at the church to get our thing together so we could march. To all the students who marched bravely, and finally to our principal, none other like him, the late O.R. Jackson, who continued to lead his school with grace and dignity in spite of the outcome. I say thank you to all. Living and being educated in South Nashville was amazing, phenomenal, extraordinary. What a cozy cocoon in which to thrive, especially during those times. We left our parents and we came to school to our parents, and that meant an awful lot. And I'm proud to present to Dr. Churchwell a copy of our documentary DVD for your viewing pleasure. Thank you.